Oh, that's really bad. Thank you for coming to Dale Chanel's 48's World, where we do the bold and the beautiful recaps and reviews. The one we're going over today is the one that aired on Monday, February 27th. Okay, let's get right on into it. We're at Forrester Creations. We have Bozo the Clown is overseeing bottom paid for at Forrester Creations. They're making small talk about their wedding. They're talking about slept from another mother, being present at their wedding. They didn't really want her there. She's been there to the other weddings, and everything has just been a total disaster. But since she's married to Papa Bear, Bottom Paid For says she has to come. And she's not really harming anybody right now. But little do Bottom Paid For know, yes, she is. Yes, she's going to have a little twist of the tongue action with Rusty Dusty, her dad. Then we go to Bozo the Clown calls Dollar Bill, his dad, to tell him they're getting the family all together to discuss their wedding plans. And Dollar Bill is bummed, and he's asking his dad is he still on the line because he wasn't really talking. But he leaves the office after the phone call, and I'm like, okay, Bozo the Clown didn't tell Dollar Bill to come nowhere. He was just telling them about it and that they were gonna get together later on. But his dad ain't hung up the phone, so he didn't know really what happened. So then we go to the Spectre crew at Spectre Fashions. They're still talking about using Coco as a spy for them to get her to be an intern at Force Creation so she can steal designs. Of course, Sally doesn't like it, and Graham says your sister has a shoe in. I mean, she's telling Coco that she can get an internship with Force Creations because her sister knows one of the designers there, and he's a family member, so pretty much you got the job. So then we go to RJ, sharpshooter. We got Father Leader Thomas. We got Crackpot Pam and an assistant Charlotte getting ready to interview the interns that they have already, I guess, called and looked at their resumes and they felt they were good fits to be in the internship program. So then we go to Body Paid For, has got everybody together in the CEO's office to talk about her wedding plans together. She got Logan's Run, Rusty Dusty, Slept from Another Mother, Papa Bear, and Courageous Ivory. They're all in attendance. And then she breaks it to them that she definitely is going to get married in Australia, and everybody's happy about that. Okay, relief in that situation. We go to Father Lady Thomas and the crew I just named have interviewed three possible candidates. But Thomas is looking for that one that really stands out. So they all pretty much have talking. Okay, then we go back to Sally over at Forest Creations, and they have pretty much talked her into it about she has to come to terms that they were built and found on uh, having people, excuse me, doing knockoffs, stealing other people's designs and pretty much making it their own. And she's telling her to call Thomas, basically, follow Thomas, and get her sister an intern. And so Sally half-heartedly makes the phone call to Thomas. She tells him her sister is looking for an intern position, and could she possibly interview with them? And of course, Charlie Thomas loved that girl. He don't feel hell over heels for, or head over heels for. He said, "Yeah, send her on by. Yes, I can do that for you." Okay, so pretty much she tells her sister, yes, you got the interview, so go right on over there because Thomas said, could she be there in 15 minutes? She said she could possibly do that. So he's waiting on her to show up. We'll go back to Dollar Bill. Dollar Bill has made it to the meeting. He wasn't invited, but he just showed up. He kind of had that intuition that something was going down at Force of Creation, so he had to get there. And Bozo the Clown is looking at him like, I didn't invite you to this. I told you I was going to meet you later and we was going to discuss it. But, to tell Dollar Bill a little bit that Brooke going to be somewhere, he going to show up. Okay? And then, everybody done pretty much gave their approval for everything. And Bottom Paid For still pressing that her dad marries Logan's Run in Australia, but he's not, consenting to it. He's kind of backing out of it in a sense. He don't want to marry her over in Australia, but Rusty just don't want to marry nobody. He just want to be a player. That's pretty much what it is. But Bozo the Clown like I said, he's looking at his dad like, why are you here, Dad? Why are you here? Especially when you know Ridge is here, Buster Dustin. I hope y'all don't fight up in him. So anyway, Papa Bear gone and jump in and get his little 2 cents when he know he needs to sit his little behind down. He already done had a stroke and other possible things done happen to him. He don't need to be getting in nobody else's business, especially if he know what's cooking up between his wife, slept from another mother, and his son, or adopted son, I should say, Rusty Dusty. Okay. He goes on to tell Dollar Bill that Logan's Run and Rusty Dusty are getting married in Australia. And of course, Dollar Bill is looking at Logan's Run like, are you crazy? And of course, Logan's Run is looking at Rusty Dusty. And Rusty Dusty looked like he wants to tell his dad, are you crazy? Like, why you put words in my mouth? I ain't say I was going to get married in Australia. That's what it looked like he want to say. And of course, bought a pay for us trying to chime in on it. Like, yeah, y'all should. We don't told you we need a double wedding. And y'all wouldn't be taking anything away from us. And I'm like, you about right about that, bought and paid for. Cause both of y'all done been marrying the same men forever in a day. I think it's about like 2 or 3 times y'all both done been around with the same man. So ain't nothing new. Ain't I don't even see why y'all going to Australia. Y'all should just go to the local Justice of the Peace or the courthouse in Los Angeles and just finalize it and be done with it. Okay. Um, and then Dollar Bill goes on and asks Logan's Ron just point period and blank. Is that true? Are you getting married in Australia to this Rusty Dusty? So then we go back to Coco. Coco has finally made it over to Forest Creations to interview with Father Leader Thomas. Pam says she's not on the list, but Father Leader Thomas tells Crockpot Pam and um Charlotte, their assistant, that he and RJ is going to be interviewing her. Okay, so he asks Crockpot Pam and Charlotte to leave. Coco shows up, and RJ really likes her just from her presence of coming in, and he just viewing her because it seems like they at the same age. But then again, she may be a little older. Who knows? Cause how they have it playing here, RJ probably out of college by now. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But anyway, it seems like Coco may be a little smitten on him as well. And Father Leader Thomas knows something is going on between the two of them just by the reaction of how they're looking at one another and smiling. He just knows something's, somebody's liking somebody in the picture. And he likes it. He thinks it's cute. We go to commercial. We come back. We have Father Leader Thomas as well as RJ. Really, RJ's just sitting there looking cute and don't know what to say because he definitely is liking this young girl. So basically, Father Leader Thomas is interviewing Coco. Then we go back to Spectre Fashion. Graham is telling Sally to not worry about Coco. They need her in there to get all those spying ideas down because their legacy needs to go on. They were built on knockoffs, copying other people's designs and making it theirs and selling it at a bargain based price. And she might well get used to it. Okay, then we have Rusty Dusty is failing bad. Courageous Ivy and Bottom Paid For feels like Rusty Dusty is backing out, and everyone wants Rusty Dusty to marry Logan's Run in Australia, but Rusty Dusty doesn't. And he's telling them, "Don't rush me. I'd rather have a quiet, quaint wedding between her and I, meaning Logan's Run and him." And he just don't feel like he want to be rushing things. And of course, he's making eye contact at Slut from Another Mother, and then Courageous Ivy is catching those little eye movements that she's seeing going between Rusty Dusty and Slut from Another Mother. Then, okay, Dollar Bill is telling everyone Rusty Dusty just wants to let Logan's Run down once again, and he's going to be there. Oh, yeah, he's going to Australia too because he got to see his baby boy, Bozo the Clown, get married. So he's just going to be waiting in the rafters for when shit hit the fan. He's just going to scoop a Logan Run up and run away with her, pretty much. Okay, go to commercial, come back. We have Sharpshooter RJ is asking Coco about Spectra because she's saying that her family why she don't want to work for her family's company, and Coco pretty much saying she don't think her family's business is going to be around long enough for her to even learn anything about the business. But she said she didn't come there to talk about her family. Then we go to Grams. Grams said we are knockoff artists. It runs through our blood. She might well get used to it. And Stella Spector said she just wanted to do things different this time. So I could see she don't really want to be like how Sally was. She want to make it better and they're more legit in the fashion field. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Then we have Logan's Ron, Slept from Another Mother, Rusty Dusty, and Dollar Bill are all talking about the wedding between Rusty Dusty and Logan's Ron. Dollar Bill is giving her a speech again about, Rusty Dust is going to let you down once again. And Ron doesn't believe Rusty Dust is going to hurt her anymore. And Ron says to, um, what's his name, Dollar Bill, Rusty Dusty hasn't done anything to let her down thus far. I'm like, only if you knew, Logan's Ron. Then we have Rusty Dusty and Slept from Another Mother are thinking about that last kiss they had together, or the second kiss. While Logan's Ron is saying, oh no, he's not going to do that to me anymore. He's not going to hurt my heart. He hasn't done anything to make me not trust him. I'm like, only if you knew, honey, only if you knew. Then Rusty Dusty goes to hug Logan's Ron, and Dollar Bill sees he cannot talk no more to her about the situation, so he leaves. We go to commercial, and that's pretty much it, y'all. That was the Bold and the Beautiful for the 28th of February. I'm sorry, not 28th, the 27th. Okay, y'all take it easy. Y'all be blessed, and I'll be back on tomorrow, giving y'all more recaps and reviews of the Bold and Beautiful soap opera show. Take it easy, guys. Bye bye.